how do we start this animation? Look at what we have to do. Because you're working with me right now. Boom, see? So we're going from this transformation that I did on the previous 8 videos. Let me bring it here. We're going from here towards this other scene here. So first thing that I'm going to do, well, the first thing is that this is going to be my first frame. But now we're going to see this same pose on another angle. Which angle? And now we are not looking this way. Now we are looking this way. So I have to recreate that pose in that perspective. And not only that, also create the new key poses of this scene. So that will be the challenge of this video. Recreate this pose in this new in this different camera view, and also adding all the key poses. Here we're going to have another key pose, here another key pose. So yeah, only 3 key poses here. So let's start with this one. Cool. What is the first thing I have to do before starting everything? Perspective grid. Perspective grid. So where is my horizon line? Boom, boom. This is the center of the screen here. I will never put a horizon line there. So I'm taking this horizon line and poop, moving below that also. And now with the horizon line here, I will take my vanishing points and place them very far away from the camera view. So I'm not playing with a push camera angle here, but more of a normal one. I'm right here eyeballing center of the center between this line and this line, center here, bam. Center between this line and this one, around here. So I'm going to draw a line all over there, bam, perspective grid. Now another one here, boom, perspective. And from this one, boom, center here. From this one, boom, center there. Super simple. And as I am getting closer to the horizon line, I am adding more lines there. Boom. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. Or you know what? I can just grab all of this, boop, and then flip vertical, move this down, and I can extend this up like now. A bit. There you go. I'm not picky here with the horizon line, with the with the perspective grid, because I already have all the information that I need. So there you go, bam, bam, bam. And what I'm going to do is grab this color, lower the opacity so I can only see that. Awesome, there you go. Maybe lower the opacity a bit more, perfect. So if I am drawing this character, when I start drawing this character, I'll be aware that this character exists. This character exists within this box here, following those perspective lines. Boom. So this is a parallel of this line here, and the character here exists within that box. Awesome, amazing, beautiful. These lines are vertical, so no need to add a third vanishing point. And time to start. 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 Let me extend this perspective grid. Boom. Chihuahuas. So this is the last frame. So something changed from this animatic that I did first. A lot of things changed because I went crazy and I added a lot more stuff than needed. Let me reduce the opacity of that horizon line too. Awesome. Let's go. Start. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fuck, other color. There you go. So boom, okay, let's rough out this. Bam. We have this leg here, bam, and then from here to here this, bam. We have this arm here. You have this big head here. They're going like and boom, we're opening the mouth here. There you go. And then from here to here, eyes. Bam, nose. Awesome. We have the ear here, and these parts are coming here towards the front of the camera. And this foot eventually, this leg here of one of those dogs will eventually turn into a nail. So it's super super gross. I'm roughing out all of these like this, man. Something like this, man. I'll change the layout eventually so it's not bothering me here, this thing here. And I have more space to show all of these awful dude morphing. There you go. Let me move this a bit towards that side. So I'm always starting rough. I'm always starting super 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 rough because I don't want to compromise myself right now with the lines. I want to explore. I want to have the freedom of exploring and finding out stuff. Bam. What's up? And this dude is like just do this here. And he's morphing here into this huge head of the dog. With this. Oof. Look at that neck. I can start creating like a crazy shape here on the neck that resembles the way that this character will look once it's completely transformed. Look at that arm coming all the way here towards the front. So I'm playing in 3D in 3 dimensions here. This arm is going closer towards camera. Boom. This is the hair. No happy face here. Yes, clack, 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 the neck. I say that I was going to do that with this arm, I didn't on the previous videos. But maybe and now I can do that with the neck. Let's see. Here we have the eye of this dude like this. I'm super messy with my lines here, but once I move into tie down, I'm very confident with my lines, and I'm going to draw boom strong lines around. Awesome. Now from here to here, boom. Yes, awesome. Now you know what? Let's work with two poses mainly. Get out of here. Bam. So from this one to another one. I need a extreme transformation here. I want this to also look scary or just gross. I want this to look gross. So that's the main thing that I have on my mind. I want to keep the mouth of this dog in this way. Boom. Maybe we can show here the teeth. They are increasing here. Then from here to here. This eye could be melting like this. This eye can go all the way up like this already. And I can start extending this towards the camera, so we're seeing this coming closer to camera here. That'll be super gross. So I'm always thinking here, how can I make this look super super gross? And as it's getting closer to camera, I can show more details. Or maybe, yeah, this starts looking like a, oof, there you go, like a nail. There you go, like concha tu madre, amazing. Look at that nail there. So those things start turning into a nail. Roar. And from here to here, we're starting to extrude these arms like this. Now on this head of this dude, I want this to start pushing this way there, like vroom. It's like ah. I want this to be something like a screaming like this. Oof! Look at that. Ah. And all of this mouth is going to start revealing a lot of teeth here. Because this is the final transformation of this dude. Because I designed the character, already the monster character, I know where I want to go with all of this. So there you go. Pam. So all of these liquid or stuff. Get out of here. We'll keep sliding that way. Also, maybe something like this, just so we can reveal here is the nail. Look at that grows. Oof. Looks like a like a powder. Boom. Awesome. Awesome. And I'm trying to design this silhouette. See, boom. I'm always thinking about shapes, and this is the shapes that I'm looking here right now. Bam, bam. A lot of liquid here. I want this to be super gross, so we're going to animate some liquids getting out of this eye. You're like, Henry, this is my first video. I have no idea why you're doing this. I am working, my dear friend, on a short film about a three-headed mutant chihuahua that falls. Well, a giant air fryer smashed these little chihuahuas into the ground. It smashed into the ground, and then these three chihuahuas falls into an underground radioactive laboratory, where it's going to affect their anatomy, composition, at the end, into becoming like this monstrosity. Boom! What if I can stock this like this? So now this is the transformation from three innocent little chihuahuas into into a three-headed mutant giant chihuahua. Henry, how is that you come up with those ideas? Well, I'm building an animated universe in which I am trying to come up with the characters I would love to see when I was younger. And I was like, you know what? I have some crazy ideas. And one of those crazy ideas is like, I love Batman and I love the Ninja Turtles. And I was like, what happened if I combine both with the Powerpuff Girls? And then instead I come up with the idea of like Ninja Turtles are mutants. Batman is a dude that fights at night, and the idea for later episodes of this one is that this Chihuahua appears only at night, or is like a warrior at night, but not only that, Batman lives in this super dangerous city, which is Gotham, and the city that this Chihuahuas lives on is also like Gotham City, but punk. So I also combine the idea of the Purge with this on this short film. So it's like a punk city, Mayan Green Day, Jesus of Suburbia, and And yeah, so that's like Batman City, Batman Night, Batman Mood, with the mutant idea of the Turtle Mutant Ninjas, with the Powerpuff Girls idea that is like three girls, in this case are three chihuahuas. So there you go. Oof, this will be badass if I do something like this. Like opening this. The design of this character is not like this, but maybe I can push here on this. And the hair. I'm thinking if this will also grab some attention from these three things that are coming here. And also is limiting the space that I have to play with the hair here. So I'm not falling in love with my ideas. I'm not falling in love with my ideas. All this is black hair. All of this is black hair. Beautiful. I want this to look like there you go. Got it. The teeth. Ay, that hurt. That hurts. Now, where's my perspective grid? It's something like this. This is the arrow of my perspective grid. Here it moves something like this. So yeah, oh, amazing, it's aligned. So I'm trying to align these two teeth with the perspective grid. There you go. I feel like I can make this part a bit more thick. So I go here from thick to thin here towards the top. Even more. What can I do with that fucking arm? I feel like I want to stretch this dude even more. This can go a little bit more like this. Awesome. Have to be very, very, very conscious, very mindful about the silhouettes of these characters. So from here to here, maybe something like this will be okay. I can open this more closer to camera. What if I stretch this, bam, over there, like away from camera? Nah. What if I... What about now? Boom, what if I do something like... Can I show this on the ground? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Zing. Oof, what if I go like the like zing, on the ground, like it is like already like this, then like this, psh, and then it starts rocking again like zing. I don't know, let's see. If that's the case, if I'm starting to imagine that in movement, I'll feel this could be something like this. There you go. Something like this, maybe. It's like what's the name of this animal? The cangrejo. It's like a crab. Not too much. I also have to put like, hey Henry, chill, chill. Here I can stretch this to create more contrast. It's suffering, dude. It's like ah! ah! Awesome. Let me flip this just to look at all of this. Uh, I feel like the weight of the image was going a little bit towards the other side more than this side. The weight of the image? What do you mean, Harry? I have no idea what the heck I said. I just feel something like that. Awesome. This is the eye. Hmm. Something. I can make something like the eye is like the imagine my body is the eye. So I'm imagining something like this. I went all the way up and then I'm going like towards the front and then I'm going like again up. So it's like the eye is trying to wake up. So I found something there. I found something there. And in terms of silhouette, boom, I found all of this. In terms of silhouettes, I found all of this. I'm recording everything, Jess. Okay, perfect. I have a rave on my head as usual. I wanna be there you are. Boom. We're ready. We're ready to start tidying down all. Oh, the tongue. Maybe you can do something like. Not too much. I'll see what the heck I do later with that tongue. Maybe I can melt the tongue. And the tongue can start falling. And here we're seeing, ew, the tongue falling. Crazy idea. We're ready to tie down these two, and that will be it. Keys. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that reference here? So I have to match this. So we have a C here for the head. We're going like this. Here we're having the belly, which could overlap that neck there. We're having this leg here that will start becoming a nail. This part that is melting with this one. Awesome. This part is overlapping the mouth, but because we were looking at it from the top, now we can put this inside of this silhouette here. Oop, wow, what the heck? Better. Beautiful. And it's not taking me too much time just to do the tie down of this. I'm not cleaning my lines because this is not even the brush that I'm going to use for the final animation. But because I practice drawing, I practice doing live drawing, I also practice the control of my line during many years. I can be certain in the lines that I'm putting down and not trying to be clean, trying to be clear with my ideas. And as a result, I end up with clean lines. But I'm not trying to create clean lines. I'm trying to create clean drawings. And as a result, boom, clean lines. So it's very important. It's very important to develop that confidence in your lines. Henry, but how I develop that confidence in my lines? That's a good question. I don't know. Check my community. I can have some answers for you. No, but for real. If you want to draw with me every day, go there. We're going to be buddies there. And you can also meet all my friends. I build that community with my friends too. So my friends are inside of that community and you'll be able to share the same network that I have that helped me level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. So there you go. You're not alone in this one. And the thing that I'm trying to give them the most is this idea of controlling the line, of being able to be masters at controlling the line. Man. Because once you control your line, dude, that's a superpower that you didn't know you needed. But it's super important. See here, I want to start squashing this. So I can eventually morph this into a nail. Awesome. So I'm trying to be aware of this 3D volume here, bam, and then with this 3D volume, creating that shape. Awesome. Now it's looking like it have some volume like this, bam, bam, bam. Awesome. What the heck is happening here? I need to create also some asymmetry here in these shapes, so it doesn't look almost like of the same stuff, but works perfectly. Bam. Also started to flip to see how I'm going to go to that last pose there. Awesome. Bam, bam. These have to go here. And maybe this one could be this one. I'm prepping my lines to become those nails. My shapes to become those nails. Better. Now this one. Something like this. Something like this. Awesome. Awesome. I can one line this into something like this. I may put this closer to here. I'm getting tired of going back and forward between. No way I'm drawing on the same layer. I am. No worries. Bam. And the nose. This is a very flat and graphic style, but even though it's a very graphic and flat style, I'm trying to add some volumes. No, I'm not trying. I am adding some volumes. There you go. There you go. Is that eye open or closed? It's closed. It's closed. So boom. Then this tongue, I can start melting this tongue here. Awesome. This dude is suffering too much. I love how can they play with the straight lines here. This eye. Just to create some contrast between all the roundness happening on this character in general. Bam! Now here we have these. It's like I'm not forgetting about those volumes. These lines eventually will turn into more straight lines. Boom. And then from here to here we go up. Beautiful. The teeth. Where's my perspective grid? It's going that way, around that way. Boom. We have the hair that goes like this here. We have the choker. We have this ball here. Boom. More volume here. Looks like I want this to look like a rock star, dude. This character was also super inspired into these type of Avengers characters that existed on Dexter Lab. I don't know if you remember, there were like type of Avengers on Dexter Lab. There was a rock star, and I remember the hair of that dude being really cool. And I was like, you know what? I want that hair for this character. Beautiful. I'm designing my shapes. And to be honest, I was daydreaming while doing this. I was doing another part, dude. So every time that I'm not talking, I'm like, Henry, where are you? I'm like, dude, I'm in another world right now. But I'm back. I'm back. You didn't notice, but now I'm back. Let me make this a little bit up. I'm back. So from here to here like this. Then we're having this like this. Smaller here. Bam. Awesome. And now here, want to feel this squash here in this part of the arm. What else do we have? Let me see how is that we're going towards this. We're going towards these. We're having arms here. I feel like these arms, I will suck it inside of the body of this dude. Because I don't need them to transform into something. So I will start sucking these arms inside of the body of this. And maybe this sucks and then the teeth can start growing. Trying to draw around this. Awesome. Boom. Look at that, all of this gross stuff here. Awesome. Then this one, I can also start disappearing that shit. There you go. So amazing. This is the translation from this pose that we're looking here like this into this pose that we're looking more into something like this. Boom. And should I be exact? Get out of here. No way. I can just play around like this, and then because on the cut I can just disappear some stuff that I don't want to add, but not all of them. For example, the arm here, I will still need that arm here. This bell is super huge. For example, this arm could be something like this, and that arm could be somewhere over there. Oof, this is going to turn into that horrible thing. Amazing. There you go. This is my key drawing. This is my key drawing that I am using to match with the previous pose that I drew on the previous scene. Awesome. Next one. Let's go crazy in this one. Look at how all those sharp angles. So we are going from these rounded shapes into more of sharp angles right now. That will be really cool. This is my silhouette here. Okay, let's go. Let's have fun here. Need different music. I need different music. I need like heavy fucking rock here. Otherwise, I'll fall asleep or I'll lost myself in zombie young blood. No, too sad. Black Pearl Jam. Let's go there. Let's go there. Ah, how long? 38 minutes. Amazing time, guys. If you have any questions, if you are one of those people that really watch these videos, if you have any questions, if you're frustrated, if you feel alone in this path of being an animator, reach out. Leave your comment. Send me a DM on Instagram. You don't have to be alone on this. I feel like I isolated myself during a lot of time when I was just starting, but eventually once I start having the courage of reaching out for help is when everything starts just unfolding into such a beautiful path that now looking back I'm like, wow, it was such an adventure. It was such a great adventure. So don't pursue this alone. Don't pursue this alone. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Reach out for help. Sorry, I get lost with music. There you go. Let's go. So here, I want to feel this cheek like this. Boom. I want to even bring this towards the front. I want to foreshorten this. And I'm only working with CSI. Ah! I want to feel this dude scream and this dude suffer indeed. It's like, suffering dude. Opa, opa, opa. No! Fuck. There you go. These two teeth are always together like this. So from here I can extrude another one like this. Rawr, rawr, there you go. Looks monstrous. Boom. Then here the tongue. Well, let me first, before going to towards the tongue, finish all these volumes. Awesome. Beautiful. Start adding more geometry here, which is all about simplification, but why not adding some geometry there to make this look even more badass? Ah! With my brothers, when we used to, like, I don't know, we get injured or something, or we just scratched or something, we're like, ah! And we just start screaming super silently. There you go. So there you go. Also make your process unique to you. Make your process you. Make your process you. Put that part of yourself that you like, that you love, that you remember, that makes you laugh. Put it here during the process. Put it here during the process. Put a part that you love from your brothers, from your friends. Put it here. Make this process as familiar and as lovely as you can. And for me, that's the best thing to stop feeling frustrated on this stuff. When I'm animating, I'm thinking about my friends. I'm thinking about my brothers. When I'm screening, I think about my brothers when we used to fight or when we used to make some drama. So that's the thing. That's the thing. And when I want to get angry with my drawings, I think about my friends, and I'm like, I cannot get angry with my friends. So guess what? I treat my drawings with compassion, even though sometimes I insult and I swear with my drawings, not to my drawings. Sometimes to my drawings too. Here, I want to add another layer here, another volume here. Beautiful. And see how I'm creating these dynamic shapes. Triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, almost triangle here, triangle here. I'm trying to avoid creating symmetrical shapes. Dude, that song was perfect for this moment. Oof. Shy away. Let's hear that one. So I want to melt all of this. Awesome. Boom. I'm trying to get to the shape of the legs of a dog. Actually, this will turn into that one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I like this. I think I can push the angle a little bit of this up. So I'm having this angle here. Awesome. Then from here to here. Awesome. That's what I mean about the lines, see? It's very important to develop that confidence in the lines. Boom. Bam. The inner part of the mouth here. Can I foreshorten this here? Yes, that'll be better. One line this. Oh no, just connecting here. Awesome. And from here to here. Boom. There you go. Going around. Adding more of this stuff so it feels it's suffering. I feel like I can do something different here. Actually, I love. No, yeah, I like that. Let me see. Overshooting this angle here instead of going 90 degree also give that extra feeling of pain. Super rough sketch right now. There you go. That's a fucking drawing there. See? I was like, I cannot get this with a clean lines. Let's get this shit down with super rough lines. And now I'm going to use this and trace on top of this. It doesn't really matter. Boom. Too dark. And then from here to here. Boom. Trying to create these lines, these darker lines here. We're going crazy right now. I cannot see. Bam. I'll clean that later. Look at this. Big, small, medium thing. A smaller, medium. Almost like this, something like this. I don't want to add this the E inside. I can do something like this. No, you know what? No, not teeth there. Only here. Ah. And yo. Okay, get out of here. Beautiful. Now the belly. Yeah, the belly could start going all the way here. Yeah, the belly turns into these two lines here. You know what? I can add a squash here, like a flower sack like this. Like see this squash here. I want to add the same squash concept here into the neck. Doing that allows me to create a better silhouette here for that tooth there. And the apex of this line could be down like this, so it's like the flowers like here. Animations concept, translating animation concepts. Stretching these eyes. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Beautiful. Look at this horrible stuff. Horrible in the good way. Henry, how is that we're going to get there? How is that you're going to get there on the nail? Chill. Chill, you'll see. Chill, my dude. We're going to figure it out. I have no idea yet. Awesome. Gross. Heck yeah. Ah! Get out of here. Boom. I can add this line here to represent like a 3D edge there. Maybe 2 lines here. Nah. Every line that I am adding is a line that I have to track, or a volume or shape that I am creating. So I have to be very mindful with how many lines I'm going to add, and if like I really need to add those lines. For example, here, this line this port here can be the same line that connects here. So I don't have to track another line, and I am in some way simplifying all of this stuff. Also, no, I want to add another one here. Just as it's going forward towards camera, I want to add more details so it looks gross. I'm drawing around here. Awesome. Boom. Boom. Time. 54. 6 minutes. Let's finish this in 6 minutes. Less than 6 minutes. I don't want to take too much time on the keys. Contrast. No. Boom, 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 boom. Don't slow, don't slow, don't slow, don't slow. It's here. Everything is here. Everything is here already. Boom, 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 boom. Sometimes I go mode like, oh, I just go sleepy and I forgot my time efficiency. Beautiful. Awesome. Let's go, let's go, let's go, dude, let's go. Bam. Bam. What the heck is this? Oh, the nose here. Bam, bam, bam. Super important to develop that confidence in the line. That's something that I feel like people don't talk too much about. Beautiful, dude. Look at this. It's an M there, see? Beautiful design of shapes. Time, 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 time. I have this volume here. So this tongue. Here. Boom. I want to divide this tongue in two, so it looks even grosser. Boom. Awesome, 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 awesome. This eye. Boom. What if I go like this? What if I can taper this a bit more? Upa, upa, no! There you go. Concha de tu madre. There you go. Boom. There you go, la puta madre. We finished this for this video. Amazing. Oh, yes, sir. You can start adding more teeth here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful silhouette. Beautiful silhouette, guys. Look at this. Bam. 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 Look at this. Seal. I would love in the cleanup to leave like the line that is the contour line, to make the contour line thicker, so it looks like the old cartoons that we used to love in the 90s, early 2000s. So I'm already seeing all that kind of stuff there. Beautiful, dude. La puta madre. Yes, sir. There you go, my dude. That's it. Hope you like this video. This is my real behind the scenes. This is how I approach this process of frame by frame morphing animation. Just have fun, enjoy, and be crazy, dude. Be crazy. Make this process yours. Have fun. Make it super personal to you on the way that you have fun with it, and that's how you will be able to start enjoying this even more and more. Have fun during this process. Have fun during this process. Ah! There you go. See you next time, guys. I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, let me know. Bye bye.